brand new product here. It's called Dancing Bugs for feeding your chameleons dead crickets or other insects. This here is the training bowl. What you do here, you have an open bowl. You put your crickets inside here. You could start with live ones before they get used to it. And once they get used to it, you'll be able to take this lid off and just put the crickets that you have in from the freezer into here after you coat them with your vitamins and let them defrost. So once you have a few in there, you can turn on your vibrator like right so. And this vibrator has 10 different speeds. You know, you can change up the speeds, vibrating, pulsing. And then you could bring it over here and feed them by hand. That way you know they're getting fed. And simple. Let's try this reel. I'll get some crickets where we can put that in there. I also forgot to mention you have this unit here can go into here. Turn up the vibrator for a second. And then you also have a feeding dish that can be attached easily with the magnets to your door. You can also leave this on there if you wanted them to stand on it, but like this, look at, she's also, you're such a ham. And then they can go in there and eat from there. I can move this up easily. And look what you got there. They can eat it right from there. She seems to be enjoying that. She's just saying, where's the crickets, fool? But yeah. She jumped right on that, didn't she? Little dancing cricket. She's a good showman. All right, so let me get some crickets and we'll see how it works. All right, I'm going to take some of these frozen crickets that I prepared in here. This is a lifesaver. You won't have to worry about taking care of crickets and running up to the store, you know, and paying 15 cents a piece. Here you can buy them by the bulk. I buy them 500 at a time, small and large. And then I gut load them with some, you know, fruits and carrots and potatoes. And then what you have here, you got some small ones, and they're all been gut loaded, so they got all the vitamins. You got your large ones. You just take a few, whatever you think you're going to need to feed your chameleon. Put them right in there as so. This is for your smaller ones. It's important to feed the smaller ones to the smaller chameleons. So these are all, they'll last forever. You know, and so what you got to do here is let those thaw out for about 15 minutes. Or you can stick them in the microwave for a few seconds, you know, and then they'll be ready to go. They'll be like nice and warm. Nice, you know, something they like. And then after you do all that, then you can put your vitamins on there. Put a little bit on there and then spin it around. And then you're all set to feed. Now, wasn't that simple? No taking care of crickets, trying to get the crickets out of that container. You know, it's just too much. Makes life easy. All right, let's add our vitamins to our crickets. Just pour a little on there. That's plenty. Spin them around. Just so they're nice and coated, like so. Okay, so then what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn on our vibrator right here. You got an on-off button, 10 speeds. You just to increase the speeds or to lower it, just push it after you get it running. That's pulsating. Let's try a pulsating one. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look at those babies. They're moving around like they're alive. They're on their back, but we could flip them a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Let's go over to, how about Harley over here? She looks like she's hungry. Oh, look at her. Wow. You see how quick that was? Yeah. All right. Let's go to, yeah, she's ready. Look at her. Hey. Whoa. Easy peasy. They just love this dish, the dancing bugs. Look at her. Now let's go back over here. Okay, what we have here now, say you want to just, you don't have time to sit around, take off your handle. You have your dancing bug tray here. Just take this baby, let it vibrate, stick it right in there. All right, come on, Harley. Tilt it maybe. Look at that. Beautiful. Tilt it back. You can even bring it down like this. It's easy maneuvering, simple. Isn't that great? Tilting it.
Beautiful. All right.
What we got here is some live crickets. This is to be used here for training. You would put this on there as so. That way it helps keep the crickets in there. And this is how you would start them. You would take some of the live ones and put them in here without the vibrator. All right. Oh, that's quite a few in there. Like so. And you would take those over to the cage to introduce them with the live crickets to get them used to it. And he's up there, take a look.
It's okay.
There he goes. Bam. So you would do this to get them used to eating from this bowl, the live ones, and then you would switch those with your dead ones. Gut loaded, of course, with the vitamins. And that's all you would have to do. These are the little guys. Let's see if we can get him enticed. See, with this handle, you can reach in the cage and position it to where they would see it. All right. Come on. It's like fishing. You kind of got to work it a little. All right, let's try with the vibrator on. Maybe that'll move them a little bit and entice them more. So let's turn our vibrator on. There we go. See how they're vibrating in there? Bam! Look at that. It's easy.